I work in Bangkok for the Global Mission Center for East Asian Religions. And our job is to find better methods of sharing the good news of Jesus Christ with Buddhists and other East Asians. You know, one of the things that we always start with is what? Christ's method alone, which is to make the friendship, to mingle with people, to sympathize with them, and also to minister to their needs. The goal is to win their trust. Then we can invite them to follow us as we follow Christ. But once you've developed that friendship, there's another step that's really important, and that is they need to come to the belief, to the faith, that God is real and that He cares about them. And we have a story we'd like to share with you.
We had a neighbor. She was very, very poor. She was a single mother of 2 very young children, and she could not support herself. She was married, but her husband had left and had a girlfriend and was not supporting the family at all. And so she would come to our house regularly, asking for help, asking for, just in tears, just needing somebody to listen. And so I'd take time, listen to her, pray for her, encourage her, give her milk for the babies, give her fruit, give her some rice, some things that would help her. I was just there for her. And we developed a very deep relationship, very close relationship. She felt like I was an older sister to her, and she would always ask for advice on how to parent her child. And one day she came to me and she said, she was in tears again, she said, "Would you just take my son? I can't raise him. I don't have the money that I need. I can't feed him. I can't support him. I can't find a job. Would you just take my son and raise him?" And so Greg and I talked about it, but we said, no, we can't do that, but we will try to support you as we can by helping you as we have been.
So we got a call. It was a call that at first we weren't sure what God was leading, but you know how it is. You pray about it, and then God calls, and we made the decision it was time to leave and move to Thailand. And when we told our neighbor, she was distraught. She's like, "You guys have been like parents almost, the way you've helped me and encouraged me. And we're so close, we're like family." She said, "What am I going to do when you leave?" And she was disappointed. Well, nonetheless, we told her we're sorry, but you know, we care a lot about you, but this is my next job with my work. As we were packing, the water festival, the Buddhist New Year has the water festival. Came time for that. It's a 3-day major celebration. You can't leave your house and stay dry. You get wet. And we said, you know, we have to leave in just a few weeks. We need to be packing. We don't have time to be out in the community. And so we just kept our gate closed, kept our door shut, and worked in our house to pack. Well, the first day, everything was great. We never got wet. We didn't even leave the house. We can hear the party and the music and all the laughter around us, but we kept focused with our packing. Second day, no problem. The third day, there was a knock on our door. And we were arguing about who should answer it because we knew we were going to get wet. That's what was going to happen. Someone's going to wish us a Happy New Year. Well, ended up, Amy went to the door, or no, I went to the door, and she said, you know, I want to wish you a special Happy New Year. And so I would like you and your wife to come out and your sons so that I can bless you the way I would bless my parents. We're like, well, I don't know about this. So but we said, well, you know, actually that's normal. Even as Christians, we would wish each other a Happy New Year in the church and so forth as Adventists. But when we came out, she had a bag, and out of her bag, she pulled candles and flowers, and she pulled her fragrant water. And we're like, uh-oh, what's this? And we knew it wasn't a spirit ceremony, but we hadn't seen like this. And we said, what is she going to do? But you know, there was no time to have a Bible study or to think and pray, but we knew that she was trying to honor us. And we also knew that there was no other Christians around that we could cause to stumble, so we said, okay. And so what she did is she set things up there, and maybe Amy, you tell us what happened.
She took a little plate and she put out candles and flowers. She had us sit on a chair, hold the plate, and then she got down on her hands and knees and bowed in front of us and said, if there's anything that I have done to disappoint you, if I have not honored you, if I've disrespected you, if I've disappointed you in any way, I ask for your forgiveness. And we listened, and then she got done and it was quiet, and she said, no, it's your turn. You need to say something. You need to bless me. And we said, we don't know how to bless you the Buddhist way, but we can bless you the Christian way. Would that be okay? And she thought about it. She said, yeah, that would be okay. And so I prayed for her. And I said, may the God of heaven, who is like your father, who you never experienced, may he show himself to you in a very real way and help you to realize that he loves you and that he cares for you, that he's with you all of the time. And we finished the ceremony and she went away. She wasn't too sure about this prayer thing that we had said, but it was acceptable for her and she left. That next week we were gone on a trip. And when we came back from the trip, she met us at the gate and she was absolutely beaming, jumping up and down. It worked, it worked. And we said, what worked? We had forgotten about the experience. She said, it worked. I said, what worked? And she said, your prayer worked. Your God is real. She said, the day after you left, a school called me and asked me to come and work for them and that they have daycare for my children. So I have a job. She said, the day after that, my husband called me and he came home and he said, I've been so sorry. I'm so sorry I've been so wrong. I want to try again. Will you accept me back? She said, God gave me a job and God gave me my family back again. She said, your God is real. I know he's real.
I can't begin to tell you how uncomfortable we were with her bringing out this water and the candles and this sort of thing. She didn't like them. She just laid them there on the table and we're like, what is this? And so when we left that prayer time, we prayed. We said, Lord, if we have somehow dishonored you or done something wrong, please forgive us. And we went on our trip and we forgot about it. We came back and this is what happened. It was humbling, to be honest. And what we realized is that God is the missionary. We didn't plan it. We didn't know what was going to happen. And we felt uncomfortable. But then God used this. She came to faith. And this is what we've realized. Once we have relationship and trust, the second thing is that we need to see that it is God's job to lead them to faith in him.
That's right.
Because all we're doing is sponsoring God's ministry. We can pray for people, but only God can change hearts. We can serve people's physical needs, but only God can show himself and inspire them that he loves them. And that's what our job is. And we invite you, if you would like to know more, to go to the website, cear.globalmissioncenters.org. And there you can get more information on this and other ways that you can share the gospel and your love of Jesus with your Buddhist friends.